What's good, squad? It's your girl Kaylee, and we are in the corner. I ain't even finna pretend I ain't been here. So welcome back. I'm welcoming myself back. I am fully committed to finishing up this season 3 of the Boss Chick Corner. And we're gonna keep it rolling. It's just been really really, really busy. Um, 2023, y'all. Ooh, whew. Before we get into it, go ahead and do your girl a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Let your girl know you are in the corner with us this evening. Happy Saturday. How y'all doing this weekend? It is officially Christmas break for a lot of other universities, especially my university that I work for. So it should kind of calm down in the next few weeks. Students get a break, but I don't get a break because that's not part of the department that I work in. But it should be a lighter load. So I'm going to try to finish up this season within the remainder of this month. Give y'all a little break at the beginning of 2024, and then we're gonna pop right back in for 2024. All that good stuff. But yeah, here we are. Welcome to the corner. And I just wanted to come in with the word on the street is the word on the street. Um, for me, specifically for me first, we're gonna get into that. It's just been, like I said, it's been really busy. Trying to get different things done. Um, I let's see about updates with me. What can I tell y'all? Well, what happened? Let's see what has happened. August came in. I did really well with assisting with coordination for orientation. I know how it is getting to school and being freshmen coming in. I was hands on with that process this year, and it was amazing seeing all the new faces, the new things that they would like to do, their energy, chiming in with their energy. And let's just say your girl still kind of sort of got it. I ain't that old just yet. It was fun being out hanging with them. Just, when you're around specific energy, it assists with your energy. So be mindful of the energy that you bring into your life. So that was a real positive moment for me in the process because, as y'all know, 2023 came in and I went straight into um, health things. So being able to come in, able to do that 6 months after a major surgery, amazing. And speaking of that, I would say I'm about 85-90%, healed. I still have a little bit of numbness here at the bottom right corner of my lip, not inside, just exterior, a little bit on that alignment with that right side here on my scalp at the forefront, like near the forehead. It's still slightly numb. Like, have y'all ever had like sleeping hand, like you slept too hard on your hand, and it's like that? It feels like static inside your hand, if that makes sense. Like you can barely feel it. Like you notice that you're moving something, but you can barely feel the touch. That's kind of, I can touch here on my lip and I can feel that same sensation up here, or vice versa. I can touch up here and I can feel that same sensation down here. Other than that, I'm all good. My scars are healing really nicely. After stitches, you still have the raised skin. This part has flattened out, but I still have a little bit on my right side that's a little raised. So if anybody who's had, stitches and scars, what remedies, chime in at this point and tell me what remedies that you use to kind of help the scars go down and kind of mellow into your skin. I know time heals, most of it. But if you all have some additional things, let me know. The doctor and the nurses were saying vitamin E oil. I do have that. I kind of took a break on it, but I think I'll get back into it. Vitamin E oil and shea butter and cocoa butter and things like that. So I use that. I try to, so my face is like naturally a combination, but mostly oily in certain places. So I try not to put too much of like shea butter there. I know it's good, but I feel like it just sits and secretes from my skin. So I'm very picky about what I put on my skin, on my face. I put it on my belly where they took the additional fat. But your girl is healing pretty nicely. Like I said, if you all have any tips on healing scars, and I would like to one day not feel like there's a huge raised area beside my ear. Like I'm really careful about combing there. Oh, and your girl got edges. My edges are back. They are full grown. But that's just one thing. So healing up very nicely, 90%. This little numbness is, we're 10 months into the healing process. I'll be grateful and blessed to see the full year and let y'all know I'll come back in and update y'all on that. But I think I did go a little hard on myself coming out of. I think I was just so excited to get back moving and back to my regular routine that I did a lot. I did a lot of lifting. I did a lot of moving. I did a lot of things with my hands, creation wise, trying to get back into project management, and your girl overdid it. I made a promise to myself to just if I don't have the capacity for it, to not do it, but I still overdid it in trying to use my skills and talents. And your girl now has 10 centivites. So the doctor basically said that repetitive motions, and it could be related to also what he was expecting when he took my blood the first go around. So we'll get an update on it because I asked him to take some more blood and do some more tests. But yeah, repetitive motions, overextending with my hand, and I'm left-handed. So this whole being in a splint has taught me that my right hand is not as strong as it should be because I'm left-handed, so my left hand is dominant. So that's one thing I need to teach my right hand to do a lot more what my left hand used to do. I need to go back and reteach myself with my devices, especially my computer, because I lean on my left hand a lot. I do. I lean on my left hand a lot. So I'm gonna make another promise to myself to just give myself grace, say no to what I can and should not be doing at the moment, give myself the proper rest that I need. Give myself the proper rest that I need and just continue to let myself heal. I had gave myself the full year. I said I was gonna give myself the full year to just chill out and just really focus on the things I need to do. So I'm gonna go back into that mindset of slowing the progress, slow it down a little bit so I can be 100%. as you can see, I've been slow with my time with the podcast and my channel, a little bit with my clients and everything, because I was still trying to give myself a little bit of rest, but I picked it up more at work to prove to myself that I could do it. So that balance was not the best. So I'm gonna go back, reevaluate a few things, and just, you know, just just push it out. I want to do myself well so that the doctors won't fuss at me when I go back. But for real, I'm standing on business. Stand on business, like I said. Um, I also learned a lot of things in 2023 when it comes to just people in general. We can't always expect ourselves from other people, and we have to know where to put our energy so that we don't exhaust ourselves. So I'm learning in the process. And that's what's new with me. That's the word on the street with me. I ain't quit. I'm just slowing it down a bit to regain my strength. Yep. So, now it's plenty word on the street though, which I'm gonna get into next. Was hot in the press. In my time of, just trying to chill and slow my progress. You get to scrolling on your socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok. And there are a few things that I have seen. I might be behind on a little bit, but we just gonna go over a few things that I might have just ran across, and I'm gonna just give my 2 cents. And y'all chime in the comments and let me know what y'all think about it as well. So first up, the word on the street is Usher, the Vegas residency. He has closed out his final show. Was it December the 2nd, I think? So yeah, the man has been popping for, what is it, has it been 2 years already? Do they have a 2-year residency? Something like that. So he's been out here in these streets, in Vegas streets, for 2 years. One thing that I find fascinating is he subtly used things that he either stated or just did regularly as his things that will attract attention. He loves to skate, and he used that in the show. His famous line, "Don't leave your girl around me, true play for real." He used that without saying he used that in the show, and he created for a full entertainment segment by going out intentionally choosing ladies who are in relationships, or or just having a hot girl summer. He chose ladies in the industry to help promote his show, like based on the line that he used years ago. That's amazing to me, and that's one person that I would love to go see live. I got a few more on my bucket list. Bruno Mars is definitely on mine, because yes, he is still back. If y'all ain't seen my video of me rating celebrities, he is back. Bruno Mars is back. But I would go see him too, dead or alive. I wish I could have seen Michael Jackson and Prince live. But while some of the legends are still here, I would love to go see Charlie Wilson and Smokey Robinson. Lord forbid something happen to them before I can go see them. Yeah. But Usher did his thing. He was able to have a residency in Vegas, and the hype was full blown from the beginning to the end. So kudos to him. Kudos to him. Uh, Next up was hot in the press. The word on the street is Krishan and Jaden have linked up as besties to wreak havoc on Blueface. Now I know that don't mean a lot to a lot of y'all, but they have taken over my timeline, whether I want to see it or not. I mean, I don't care for drama and whose man is this and whose man ain't this, but at a point it was like I if you have been taken advantage of by somebody who's narcissistic or is just trying to use your name for clout, you begin to feel sorry for, and not saying that they want to feel like they are pitied in any way, but it is depressing to kind of look at, to see two young women arguing over a guy. So for them to finally go ahead and just link up and be friends, this this is, it might be a little interesting to see what's up. But I see he said that they trashed his house, and I'm not saying be that petty, but I also mentioned before we was talking about who was it, Summer Walker, when she wrote her album after breaking up with her baby's daddy. You go through levels, stages of whatever after a breakup, and you can tell when you are still hurt. You can tell when you have healed. I can tell these two young ladies have not healed, and probably both have not moved on. We're gonna see how this play out, but to be honest, this could definitely be a whole love and hip hop situation. It could be scripted. This could be, uh, media, for media purposes, for whatever projects they have going on. And if it's your wagon, it's cool. It's cool. Make money. Make your money, but make sure it is indeed your money in the process. Because if y'all follow the story, then y'all know that certain person like control. And anybody has anybody dealt with anybody like this? Has anybody been in a triangle of this nature? What advice would you give the young ladies in this process? Oh, mine, both of y'all leave them alone. Go find y'all some happy love. Jesus. Word on the street is somebody is getting quiet. Somebody is getting quiet and somebody is getting money. I don't want to speak on who did what, when, where, and why. I just know the proof is in the pudding. What is done in the dark will come out in the lights. I've seen so many things over the years regarding, moguls and people who, have high statuses, and people say jump, and other people saying how high. And we also know that there's agenda against, the black men at the same time. In this situation, you have to be mindful in the press, but I be mindful of who you're around and what they do and what you sign up to do. Know that when you enter the industry, you have a choice on what you choose to do. A lot of people say I need to do this so that I can get famous, but there is nothing like owning your own and keeping your soul. I think it's a lot of people just find it funny that after this case with Cassie went through 24 hours after the whole thing settled. Now I've looked at video and I've looked at a lot of documents, and I'll leave links to what I've seen. Some people have made some good points, but like I said, what's done in the dark will come out in the lights. It's just crazy how speculation and how people, our online investigators, shape things, and some of it makes sense, some of it doesn't. But hey, there's nothing better than having evidence and things documented and being able to go look at it yourself, like court documents. So if y'all haven't checked out Cassie and Diddy's story, please go Google and have it. Have at it. Next up, who we got? Who we got? Word on the street is T.I. had to put his son in a headlock. I think at some point men have to kind of tussle with their sons. I've heard this from a lot of people. They have to tussle at some point where they feel like they can puff up their chests. But this is just it's hilarious. It's hilarious, but it's also serious at the same time because children, because I'm somebody's kid. No matter how old I am, I'm somebody's kid. So there is a way that you talk to your parents, and there is another way that you talk to your parents, and your heart can get stumped down to your booty hole. It's certain things that you don't do, whether you feel away or you don't feel away. So after watching the video, I see homie is distressed. He, it may look like a joke, but he feel away, and I don't know what this feeling away is coming from, where it is coming from. And I see parents antagonizing the situation by arguing with him in this manner. We don't have to play tit for tat of, you did, you were a spoiled child, and you got to go stay with your grandparents and da da da. It was wild how Taney put him out for sucking his passy at the age of 12. So it's like, who let him suck the passy until he was 12? Who let him have the tantrums? Who let him go over to his grandparents' house? Who let him become this young man who could speak to you in this manner? So I don't really hear any accountability from the parent side to even let this child get to this point, because there's no way you can hold your breath in a tantrum mode and I let you go to your grandma's house because you held your breath so long. So it may be some truth into what he was saying. It is definitely some truth into what they were saying. So accountability needs to be held on both sides, because somebody ain't got no home training and no manners to be sitting up here fussing with me as if I was a parent. No, you don't have home training to be sitting up here fussing with me like this, fussing and cussing at me at the same time. How about that? So he was rightfully put to a headlock in that manner. Now, whether the argument was valid, whether the argument conversation tone was valid, y'all know where I stand on that part. But the headlock, he rightfully put the son in the headlock. I'm sorry. Yeah. So yeah. Next up, word on the street is Megan says she ain't afraid no more. Megan says she is not in these streets. Megan is not in these streets anymore. That's what she said. And a lot of people find it funny. I appreciate her for coming to, with that energy, because, hot girl summer, it does not have to be all year round, because it is hot girl summer. So if you choose to, sit down somewhere, if you choose to center and focus on yourself and self-care, love, you choose to do that rightfully. Let her, this might be something that she needs mentally. How some people find people to fill a void this may be her moment that she had probably talked to her counselor, and her counselor told her, you need to work on you, and that's okay. I just find it funny because y'all used to her being Meg the Stallion, big old freak. Y'all used to, hearing it. But it's okay if she wants to do that. And y'all do know she is an entertainer, right? So that could have just been a whole persona. This girl may be a totally different person at the house, in her house, peace in her house. You do stuff out in the streets because you want to, when you want to. She may have had to be at a certain place, a certain time. Um, but if she's choosing to sit back and be a different girl, let her do that. And if she chooses to come back and be in the streets, let her be in the streets because that is her business, her in her hot pocket. Okay, all right. Same thing, different girl. Well, not the same thing, but same lesson, different girl. Our girl Haley Bailey. So word on the street is she is pregnant. What y'all think? What y'all think? I'm not gonna say yay or nay. I just noticed that the clothing options have been different for outings. But I've also seen her social media where she did the photo shoot, but those could have been done before, or they could be after. Could also just be publicity to keep y'all wondering. You do know her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is a social media influencer as well, and a lot of those are known for creating clickbait and creating things to keep you talking. So she may not be choosing to keep it private. That is her business, and we will know when we know. Let her be able to be excited and happy and peaceful, and be happy enough to and comfortable enough to share the news with the world. So if she wants to share, she can share. If she doesn't, that's fine. She'll let us know maybe when the baby is 6 and going to kindergarten and first grade. We shall see. But in the meantime, she's getting annoyed by you all talking about her body and talking about her, So y'all just chill out, give her grace, give her grace. All right. So yeah, again, do y'all think she's pregnant or not? What y'all think? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Last up. What's hot in the press? The word on the street is Ashanti and Millie are expecting their first baby together. He has two already, and they have rekindled uh, the love. So you think Haley is pregnant? Okay. And Ashanti is pregnant also. Well, they were the black and white ball in St. Louis, and she put her hand over her belly, and he did it too, and then they kind of laughed it off and just left us hanging like that. So, uh, word on the street is, they are expecting as well. I think this is a good thing that most people kind of hope for. You have it's probably one person that you will probably most likely go back to if you wanted to circle back around. But this is a classic case of hopefully, because I don't know these people personally, but I will hope that they have both matured individually to come back together as a union. That's what it's supposed to mean. Like when they say, uh, what who song? Love when you let it go. When it comes back, that's how you know. Because was that Mark? No, that was Mark. Was it Marcus Houston? think it was Marcus Houston. I'm gonna find that song. But you're supposed to, if you two have, gone your separate ways, ended for a reason, you analyze what their reason was, you figure out what part did you play in it, figure out what part they played in it. You do the work, you do the shadow work to get you together. Hopefully they do the shadow work to get them together. And then you guys come back together as one. And I always say, yeah, let me become whole, because I don't want to feel like my happiness is dependent on any person. I'm gonna heal myself and be whole. Hopefully that person has healed themselves to be whole, and then we come back as one stronger than ever. These two people have smiled the most in the last months that I've seen them on my timeline. Um, and I just wish them the best. I wish a lot of people who are secretly hoping to get back, with the ex, do your shadow work first. Hopefully they doing their shadow work too. And if it ain't, then it's not meant, because some people feel like nothing wrong with them and they'll never have to do the shadow work. So yeah, hopefully y'all have both done the shadow work, and y'all are bringing, if y'all are pregnant, y'all are bringing in a beautiful baby. We're gonna pray for that bundle of joy, uh, and pray that it's a good pregnancy, a healthy pregnancy. And yeah, those are the words on the streets that I have for today. We're gonna keep it rolling. And like I said, I'm gonna try to get done with the rest of this season for you guys before 2023 ends, and so much more is going to happen in 2024. Um, I have so many things in my mind. It's just me and my personal preference to plan them out accordingly and then get back to bringing it to y'all. What is it that y'all like the most? Drop, if y'all make it this far to this live and video, go ahead and drop in the comments. What do you like to see most from me? What has been a major joy for you when it comes to my page? Drop a couple hearts for me. Let me know. If you have any questions for me, drop them below. Send me an email as well. The email is scrolling at the bottom, kaylee.baent@gmail.com. Suggest a topic, send some music, request to be a guest. Let me know if you want to get in the corner with us and vibe out, because we keep it bossy, we keep it saucy. And I'm about to wrap up, so don't forget to tell your girl how you bossing. All right. See y'all later.